G'day guys, and today we're going to have a bit of a chat about Nic Nat Worth and the deal he has recently signed. It's been a little bit controversial. Well, I think we probably make it a little bit more controversial than it might actually be. So the deal was he signed on for another 5 years. They've been negotiating it for a few weeks, maybe even longer than a few weeks, but it's probably negotiated to around maybe 800,000 a year. Which that's not bad coin, is it, mate?
Yeah, it's pretty big bucks, isn't it?
Yeah, it's I think I'm not sure on this call with West Coast. I mean, definitely keep him, but I'm not sure if he's worth that much money. He's good. He's a good player in spurts, definitely. I don't mind him, and the way he plays is quite electrifying and stuff. But I just don't know if he's worth those huge numbers, mate. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, it's a huge gamble for he's just turned 24, I think, and you're locking away a guy who's struggled with injury for the past 18 months. I mean, the big knock on him is, is he going to recover from these injuries? But, secondly is the marks. He's only taken 3 marks in the past 7 rounds, which is crazy for a guy that we talk about taking mark of the year and things like that, and his leap and his jump. But the problem isn't that. The problem is him finding space. I mean, he just, he doesn't have the ability to either read the game or find that easy space. He doesn't win enough easy footy. In all of his seasons, he's won at least double contested ball in comparison to his uncontested ball.
It's quite amazing.
In his massive year of 2012, he averaged 10.3 contested possessions and I think it was 3.1 uncontested possessions. I mean, that's great stats and a lot of contested ball players would like to strive to, but he needs to find the ability to, just hit up at a lead, get some easy pill, because, it really makes it tough for him to, maybe that does impact on his body, but it does allow him to go missing from games, and it's something we haven't really seen from him of late. But yeah, that tap ruck work and that, but it's a massive risk. But how about you? I mean, how do you see such a massive deal like that?
Well, I thought it's a huge risk, and I'm sort of agreeing with you as well, mate. Yeah. I think the groin injuries really sort of not really allowed him to play his best footy, and it's really restricted him. So I think I don't know. I remember back in 2012, he got first ruck. I don't know how they picked that. That was
the massive sort of surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I know why they picked that. They just all love Nic Nat. It's a bit like Cyril Rioli, I guess. They just really get around Nic Nat and they rate him so highly because he brings a lot of energy to the game, but doesn't really do a whole lot, footy-wise. But I'm just giving him a huge whack here.
Yeah, bit of a whack.
I would have preferred Will Minson or Sauce Jacobs. I thought they were much more deserving. I think Sauce really did well that year, getting hit-outs. Yeah. Hit-outs to advantage, he absolutely killed it, and he was just a good old-round player. And I think that's why Adelaide went so well in 2012.
Yeah, big reason.
But I think, he seems to be up forward a bit more this year, obviously due to his injury. And like he was saying with his inability to take marks in the game, well, if he goes inside 50 and he can't really mark the footy, well, how's it going to impact the contest? I just sort of don't see that side of things. So you can do some brilliant things, like take a huge back mark and win the game for you after the sign. Once in a blue moon, but I just don't know if I see the value in that $800,000 a year, mate. So,
I mean, his best is amazing, and I think watching the game today, Sammy Jacobs I thought was one of the best on the ground against the Blues. 23 touches. He only took the 1 mark, so it's not like as a ruckman you have to take marks. And Nic Nat is sensational on the deck, but he does need to take more marks. But it's not the be all and end all. It's more so the amount of possessions and the amount of impact he has on a game, because his impact is huge, it just doesn't happen enough. But yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I think it is a massive deal. I mean, I'm sure partly they wanted to just lock him away with Coxie sort of drifting off into the background, keep him away from other, possible opposition poachers, but it's a massive risk, as you say, with the body. It's a lot of coin to invest into a guy, but maybe he wins it back with a whole heap of marketing as well. But I think the football has to start speaking for itself, and it's not at the moment.
No, definitely not. He's 24, so he's getting towards his peak, and I almost feel like I don't think there's too much room for improvement for him. I mean, I just feel like this injury could get to him, but we'll see if it's paid off for him in the long term, and obviously I'm I'm sure it'll be heavily debated each year, and the next year or two is going to be absolutely huge for him. So really needs to make an impact pretty shortly. So those are some thoughts from Shorty and myself. Put in the comments whether you think it was a good deal for West Coast to make. We're a bit iffy on it. We think maybe could have spent money elsewhere. I don't think losing Nic Nat would have been the worst thing in the world. Obviously, I was great energy to the side and can really be that. He can break the lines as well when he wants to. But we think maybe not their best call, but we'll see how it all pans out.
Big risk.
Absolutely. So, those are our thoughts. Put yours in and follow us on Twitter as well. We'll see you guys all soon.